Hi guys, this is just a basic video just to explain what actually my thoughts are on this whole concept. Obviously on the screen right now I've got both designs, the one that actually I did initially as a simple PSD that was sent to you, Danny, and obviously the stuff that we've got prepared, and I understand that right now you're working more on the background of the whole thing to make the logins work. But here are the issues that I have, and you tell me if you prefer me to just give me the back code and I will actually build the interface for it. If it's too hard, it's, from my perspective, it's ridiculously easy to build something as this. It takes literally a couple of hours and we'll be ready. With regards to what's here, there is a couple of issues I have. Obviously the starting page is set up to be practitioner. It's supposed to be actually the patient, but that's the list of the worries. Obviously when you log in, the login works right now. With regards to the two other elements, that's the two that I'm obviously concerned. If you click on actually not signing up or registering for the practitioner, which we were the mode in, currently we've got, well, eventually maybe we will have, or we won't. Yeah, we will. There is a form that actually pops in currently, and it's basically actually the form which was designed initially. It's something that you guys use for logging in. Like I said, it's not the form that we actually put together for registration, which is in our account. So there should be the two forms. That's obviously it's not done. And what the most important part is that actually the one you attached here is to log in for patients or registering for patients, not practitioners. So when you're a practitioner and you click on that, obviously this makes absolutely no sense, because you will, instead of registering as a practitioner, you will register as a patient. So this is one issue. If you click on forgot the password, this is, and it relates to the previous screen as well, this is something I'm gonna be very anal about. Like I told you, Mike, before, I've got only one shot at it. If it's not gonna look schmick professional and full-on proper and consistent, I'm screwed. We're dealing with doctors, we're not dealing with some, meat sellers who couldn't care less about how everything looks and how it's done. Those people are very precise in the way how actually they kind of used to the presentation from pharmaceutical industry. That is very schmick, that is very professional, that is very slick, and it's really perfect in any sense. So this is something that basically I have put a bit of thought into, and what we need to do here, even if you want to have it on the separate layer, it needs to be done in a way that it needs to reflect actually the design. So it needs to have a logo, it needs to have a branding, it needs to have the same colors, it needs to have the same form or shape of those boxes. All those things needs to be similar. Go to back page button, which is fair enough, but actually it doesn't work properly, because it will actually keep you inside of that little screen, which is ridiculous. It's supposed to shut it down. Obviously if it's a separate layer, it's a simple design error. With regards to this, obviously what you guys designed, that this looks, I'm a very aesthetic person, and like I said, my background is pharmaceutical, and for me this versus this is a huge difference. I know that in your mind may not be a massive difference, but for me this is done properly. This is designed properly. It's the correct way. This looks like, I don't know, something grew on top of a box. And I'm not going to comment any further on that. We just need to make sure that actually it's exactly the same. And it's simple. I send you, Danny, the PSD file. You can slice it and make it so easy. It's just ridiculous. As soon as the background is working, which I would expect to be the difficult bit, so the login elements, the rest should be fine. The registration and forgot password are simple forms that you can actually put style guide from that and have it ready in no time. Even if you click on the stuff that I created, which is the leave a message, sorry, here, already even something simple as that, I didn't put any effort into it, I just throw a log on top of it, but this already looks better than the form forget password. This looks at least, like a proper form. It's got some kind of branding, so you know where you are, and at least when you type something, oops, sorry. and you submit, what it actually does, it obviously tells you, but when you click here to go back to the patient portal, you actually go into the patient portal, not staying on some layer. So it's really, obviously right now it's linked with the normal portal. But the main thing is that I want that to look exactly the same. A very important bit for me is this little menu here. Okay, this is something that we need to have, obviously for a number of reasons, that there might be people going to that website and seeing what the hell is this, I want to know, find out more. We need to have some kind of links here. So that basically, what is a smarter clinic? It's gonna be a simple websites or simple pages, very basic static pages that will just explain what it is, with a simple form if you want to find out more, that we can create. And I can actually design all of that. I have no problem. I don't need you guys to do it. With regards to how we're gonna host it, I've got two options. Obviously, one, if it's better for you, if it's more secure for you, we can host it on your server if you prefer that way, and I can point the smarterclinic.com and .com.au to your DNSs, and that's absolutely no problem. Or I can host it on my server here, which is actually, I'm using NetRegistry to do it here in Australia. So it's really up to you. I will leave it to you. Like I mentioned before, from my perspective, even if you prefer for me to actually do the entire lot of designing and you will supply me just with the back end of the whole thing, that's all I really need. And if I can do that, that's fine. I can simply do that myself. I don't need you guys to do it. So that's pretty much all on that one. It's very important, like I said, to get that right. You see, if you look at that logo, I'm not sure if it's going to be able to see it on the video, but if you look at that and that, is a huge difference. It might be not to you, it's huge to me. If you look at the lines of that one and lines of this one, there's something wrong with those lines. I have no idea what, but they don't work properly. Simple stuff as this login button, they're very important. And as much as they have absolutely zero impact on the functioning of the whole thing, they do have impact on the target market that we're actually talking to. So that's why I'm so really strict with that, and we really have to follow those rules. So that's all I had to say. Thank you.